Look what came in the mail last night. Yeah, it's Brian again, and this time I've got some model trains to show you. Specifically, these are 3 Bud RDCs, all RDC-1 variants, from Rapido Trains, a Canadian company that makes really high-quality stuff. You can tell it's real because they have the nose of the United Aircraft Company's turbo train as part of their logo. First up, I'm going to show you what's inside here. This is like really high quality packaging. Got instructions in both English and French. Some decals for the unlettered versions. Even a couple of stickers. One with the Rapido Trains logo, and the other with the Bud RDC art. Anyway, once you remove this foam top, you get to the model itself. Look at how well packaged this is. This is like really amazing stuff. Anyway, you slide this open, and here you've got some end door diaphragms as well as an alternate door or two. These ones, I'm told, contain the end chains. There's also a replacement axle for the bogies down below. There's even an end light, I think. So like really small. It's this this little thing here. I forget what they called it exactly, but remove that tab like so, open this up, and we get to the model itself. There's the McGuinness crossed B and M of the Boston and Maine back in the McGuinness era. Rapido has a real eye for detail. I mean, just look at the underside here. Don't know how well you can see any of this, but all of these undersides are pretty close to, if not exactly, what the mechanic would see in, say, the Boston engine terminal. This is just the first of 3 that I ordered, and this one is even equipped for DCC. So one of these days I'm going to have to get just a simple layout and one of those DCC controllers. A lot of people recommend the NCE Power Cab if you're just starting out. But the eye for detail that Rapido has extends to the interior, and you can see right through to the inside. The seats are very detailed as well. You've even got the unmistakable sloped ends of an RDC. Let me make sure I'm putting this away correctly. But yeah, the amount of packaging Not sure if you could say it shows that Rapido really cares, even though, being a high-end product, I'm pretty sure they do. Now, these other RDCs are not equipped for DCC, so they're a little cheaper. Ah, this one's the Southern Pacific one. Now, this one's a little bit different. You'll notice it has the has these number plates, I believe these were, as the Southern Pacific had them. The lights are a bit different too. Now, that is just dedication right there to their art. And here you can see the undersides a bit better than you could on the Boston and Maine model, because this one's all in silver. But again, this is just amazing detailing, and it's what many have come to expect from Rapido. And now the last one. This should be the Baltimore and Ohio RDC. You slip that out of there. Now this one has the chain door attached already, unlike the other two. This has no special things on it, but look at that. That is still awesome detailing there. Underside, can't really see that very well unless I try to shine that light there on it. And let me see how these couple together. Oh, yeah. Almost looks like real-life knuckle couplers. Now, you're probably wondering, why did I do this? Well, for the longest time, I'd been looking for a model of the Bud RDC, especially in Boston and Maine livery. For the longest time, as a little something to give to my now late mother for like a Christmas or a birthday or something like that. Sadly, she passed away right before COVID. Hey, at least she didn't have to put up with that. Anyway, the trouble is, though, most of the time, I would see ridiculous prices, even for just basic models. So, when these Rapido Bud RDCs finally came around and available for pre-order a couple of years ago, I was like, okay, I have the means to get these now. Why don't I buy some? And now, 2 years later, they're finally here. Now, why did I choose the railroads I did? Well, Boston and Maine, that's in honor of actually both of my parents. They're originally from New England. And of course, the Boston and Maine also ran exclusively RDC cars on their suburban services out of Boston's North Station. Baltimore and Ohio? Well, it was the only railroad that went into Washington's Union Station that they had a model for in N-scale. They don't have ones for like the Pennsylvania Railroad or the Southern Railroad or anything like that. And for a time, the Baltimore and Ohio did run their shorter distance services using Bud RDCs. Just look around for any picture of it. They'll probably be from the 60s or 70s, just before Amtrak was created. And lastly, for the Southern Pacific, well, it's the only railroad represented that ran in my home state, in my current home state, I should say, of Utah. They didn't have like Denver and Rio Grande Western or Union Pacific RDCs. Not yet, anyway. I'm sure if demand picks up for these kinds of things in N-scale, Rapido will make some more. Anyway, that's all for now. And I have to show you who's been holding the camera steady, or I should say I would like to. Anyway, I'll see you next time.